Hey YouTube community, this is Theresa, and in this video I want to talk about something that just happened to my sister back on July 1st of 2016, so it's about a week or two ago, almost 2 weeks ago. Today's the 11th, so almost 2 weeks ago. So I went to go visit my mom and just to make sure she was okay, and I told my sister when I got back home, I'd call and let her know I got back home. Well, when I got here, my husband's like, "Oh, your sister called here and it's an emergency. You need to call her." And I'm thinking, emergency? Like, what's going on? So I picked the phone and called her, and she tells me that the IRS called her. And I was like, okay, what did they say? Well, they said I owe them some money. I said, well, do you owe them money? She said yes. I said, okay. Well, usually the IRS does not call you. And if you go to irs.gov and you look up the scam calls, you will find information that you need to be wary of when you get those type of calls. Now, my phone for the last month has been ringing off the hook from these people, whether it's a recorded call telling you this is the IRS. You could tell it's a recording like a robot. And then there has been a gentleman that's called and said he was agent somebody from the IRS. Now, first of all, we don't owe the IRS any money. So that's the first thing. But somebody that do owe the IRS money and don't know how the IRS functions in this way would assume that that is an IRS agent. The IRS don't call you. And you can go to their website, irs.gov, and you can look up what to be wary of when you get these type of calls. So first of all, they're not going to call you. So strike one on that. Let's talk about the fact that he called from a track phone. Okay. Number two, the IRS is not calling from a cell phone or a track phone. So that was a red flag as well. Also, they're not going to ask you for your personal information. Now, my sister didn't know, and unfortunately, when he asked her to verify the last 4 digits of her social security number, she did it. Now, I wasn't there, so I wasn't able to, intercept her doing that. But the IRS is not going to ask you to do that, okay, because they're not calling you. The IRS is usually sending you a certified letter. She only owed like $2,000 or so. So they're not calling you for no $2,000. I'm just going to tell you that right off the bat. If they, send you a letter a couple of times and you don't respond, they will garnish them wages. So let's be clear on that. This individual told her, okay, he wanted to take a credit card over the phone. The IRS don't do that. They're not asking you for payment information over the phone. They're making payment arrangements, but they're not asking you to send Western Union. They're not asking you for your check information. None of that. Again, you go to irs.gov. I want you to make sure you research this because this information is right there on their website regarding scam calls. This individual told her, now, we don't want you to have, let anybody know that we've had this discussion with you. Hello? Like, that's ridiculous. As soon as he said that, that should have been another red flag. But of course, my sister was scared. So, she, agreeing to all what he said. Now, she has his information. She has his phone number. But again, it's a track phone. So if you guys know about track phones, you can just throw those away and go get another track phone. So I read on the website that they've scammed people out of millions, over $20 million. Folks, you got to be diligent. You got to go research this stuff. Just because you owe them money, that's not a reason for you to get into fear. You got to go research first. Ask them for their phone number. Give me your information and I'll call you back. Then you get on the irs.gov website and you do your research. You go and physically call the IRS. If somebody calling you, you go to the IRS website. You get their phone number and pray that they answer, because my sister's been calling the number so that she can make payment arrangements, and of course she hasn't been able to get through, so I'm going to go over there tomorrow and help her with that. But again, they don't call you. They're not asking for your personal information. They're not asking you to not tell anybody about the call, and they're not asking you for payment information over the phone. So I just wanted to make sure that I get this information out because that really scared her, and I was, it was unfortunate that she didn't know and end up giving them the last 4 digits of her social security number. But to be quite honest, people, not only do I not verify with, people that just calling me for that, I don't, student loan, bill collectors, you're not getting no information. I've had people to call here asking me to verify information from my husband. No, I'm not verifying anything. You call me. No, you verify what you have. I said that to a lady one time, and she, got real quiet. I hung up. The conversation is over. So just be careful the information that you're giving out to these people when they're calling to verify information, or if you owe them money. Just be careful. If it's the IRS, they're not calling. As soon as you get that scam call, you need to hang up and you need to call the IRS directly. Work out whatever payment arrangement you need to work out if you owe them money. If you don't owe them money and you know you don't owe them money, hang up the phone, go to irs.gov and report the information that you're receiving. This is Theresa. I want to thank you guys for listening to this video. I hope this video was able to help somebody, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.